Okay, so here we are on niche specific websites. Now, I'm going to be giving you a pretty in-depth look on basically how to generate targeted traffic to your website, your blog post, your article using these niche specific websites. I'm going to show you how to find them as well. And then we're going to be contacting the website owner and doing what's called guest posting. And I'm going to give you the framework for that letter. I got a template that you can use. All you got to do is just click on this button here in the resource section, and it's going to take you to this Google Docs here that is basically just a message to the website owner. And it's pretty fill in the blank. All you got to do is just put in the person's name that owns the website. And I'll show you how to find this. And basically, you just have them read this and you put your name at the bottom. So it's pretty personal. So it's not as salesy, and it comes off as if you are already following their work and you're invested in their website, and you've been following their journey and you just want to pick their brain and then learn more about their journey and their experience, sort of gather information from them, and then let them know simultaneously that you guys share the same audience, and maybe you can do a collaboration in a way that would be mutually beneficial. So use this opportunity as a way to connect with them so that you can create what's called a guest post. And by doing what's called a guest post, you're able to get valuable backlinks from their website and larger exposure to their market and more reach for your audience. So I'll show you how to find these websites, and I'll also giving you a formula that you can use called the RAD formula. And I got this from Contellect, but basically what you do is you just take the RAD and you apply it to your methodology when it comes to finding websites and basically making sure that they're worthy of you doing a guest post on them. And because there's a lot of ways you can get scammed, you don't want to get guest posts from certain websites. So I'm going to go through that in this video with you here. And I'm also going to show you a tool that you can use to actually find different guest posts. Now, this tool has categories and footprint, and I made a video about this called how to use Drop My Link. But basically, you put pretty much any market in here. But there's two different ways you can go about finding these guest posts. You can go to Google and you can type in your niche. You can put blog plus guest post or blog plus submit a guest post. You can put your niche, or you can just go to Drop My Link and put your niche in, select the category, and then it'll do it for you. Now, it took me to the search results, and I found one of the articles that actually has an entire sort of compendium here, like a list of all of the different guest posts just for this specific industry here. So I just want to kind of show you what I was able to gather using this tool, Drop My Link. And you can get the same exact results by just going to Google and typing in your niche, blog post, guest post, or you can just save the trouble by going to Drop My Link. And I actually have that in the resource section here. So basically, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be finding high quality websites that are in our industry, in our niche, and we're going to be using the traffic that website is getting, their organic traffic, and we want to make sure that these are real people behind these websites. So they have contact pages, they have about pages. These aren't just artificially generated, randomized websites that are general and are talk about every single topic under the sun, but it's not niche specific. We want to make sure that we're in the same exact industry as the people that are on these websites, and they are real people. So let's go ahead and go through the formula here. I'm going to have this in the resource section. By the time you look at this, it's going to have more meat to it. I'm going to add pictures and stuff like that, more examples. But in this video, I'm just going to show you everything that I'm going to be talking about here. So the R stands for relevance, the A stands for authority, and the D stands for due diligence. And relevance is the first and most important step when guest posting. It's essential to find websites that are relevant to you in your own industry. This is because getting referenced by sites in your niche holds more weight than a similar reference from a site that has no relationship to your market whatsoever. So that's very important. Google really takes a look at that when they're crawling your website and determining the authority of your domain. When they crawl the external and the internal links, when they crawl the external links, like the ones that are getting linked from outside websites, which is basically what guest posting is. You're going to be posting on someone else's website and then getting the link, the backlink from their website. If it's from an entirely different market, if it's something that's completely irrelevant from your niche, then the problem is it can actually decrease your domain authority. It can have a detrimental effect on your overall strategy. If you're in the travel industry, specifically the yachting niche, it wouldn't make as much sense to write a guest post on a technology blog compared to a travel or selling website. So in order to find these relevant websites, you can do that strategy that I gave you earlier. You can go to Google, type in niche plus blog plus guest post, etc. Just you can copy and paste this and just fill in a blank, or you can go to Drop My Link, put your market in, whether it be wealth, health, or relationships, then select the category guest post, and then you just click on search, and it automatically take you to the search results where you can just go through and find these different blogs that actually accept guest posts here. All right, so another way to find relevant websites is to leverage backlink insights from major niche sites. For example, if you're in the travel niche, you can use the Lonely Planet as a benchmark by looking at the websites that are linking to the Lonely Planet. And this is pretty much a travel website. If let me just show you what this looks like real quick. So I'm going to copy and paste this, and I'm just going to go to Google real quick. I just want to show you what we're talking about here. So this is pretty much a travel website, and if you go here, as you can see, it's pretty much an authority figure in this industry. So they talk about everything when it comes to traveling around the world, the best place to visit, the best time to visit, etc. So if you're in this niche, you can use this website as a benchmark, and you can assume that these sites are most likely in the broad travel niche, the ones that are linking to that website. So by using this insight, you could scrape these sites and ask them for a guest post. So if this is your main blog here, you can find the ones that are linking to that, and you can actually use those extra websites as additional websites. And once you have a list of all the possible guest post target sites, you will need to use an email scraping tool like hunter.io. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you what that looks like real quick. And I'll go ahead and link this in the resource section as well. You can scrape anything. You can put a website in here. You can find all the email addresses, and you can use that as a way of contacting the owner of the website. And once you got the email addresses from this one, or you can just find it from their contact page, you can contact them using this template here. So authority is the second step in the RAD formula. When guest posting, it's essential to find websites that have a high level of authority. And this is because the more authoritative a website is, the more valuable the backlink will be. So to determine a website's authority, you can use tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush, and these tools will provide you with a domain rating score, which is a metric that measures a website's overall authority. You can just download the extension or just install it onto your browser called Mozbar, and you just sign into it, and then it'll automatically have a bar that comes down like so, and then it'll give you the page authority as well as the domain authority. This is how you can tell. Now you want to make sure that it's upwards to 90, 95. So let me just show you what this looks like. So basically you just click on the extension up here, the icon at the top right hand side, and then I'm just going to double click on it like so. And on certain websites, it's only going to show you the number, but I just want to show you what the bar looks like. So let me just go to a different website, and on any number of one of these websites, if you just normally when you double click on it, it should have like on the left hand side. Let me refresh the screen here because I had to change my settings here. As you can see, it says the domain authority here is 91 and the page authority is 75. And this website has over 1 million links. So as you can see, this is a very authoritative website, and it's a prime example that actually fits our category for A in regards to the authority. We just want to make sure the RAD formula, when it comes to the authority part, that it does meet our criteria. A pretty high page authority, high domain authority, and it has a lot of links. In this case, 1 million links. So this is a great website, and all of the links that are linking to this website, we can actually make. The third and final step in the RAD formula is due diligence. This step is all about making sure that the website you're guest posting on is reputable and trustworthy. So you can do this by checking to see if the website has a privacy policy, terms of service, and contact information. If they don't, then the likeliness is that there is a farm website, and that's the last thing that you want. You don't want to be posting your guest posts on a farm website. So if you follow the RAD form, you can identify and qualify websites to guest post on that are relevant, authoritative, and trustworthy. So yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this video. I will see you in the next.